All right, getting things switched over. New game category. New game category. New stream title. All right, back to Star Trek Fleet Command. There we go. There we go. I do have to go back and double check the totals for last month's giveaway progress. I do believe we met 3 of the goals. So if that is true, then we will have 3 giveaways on Tuesday. Just need to throw some kind of crew together. Get a couple of surges in. I was gonna call these swarms. Oh, let's see. So we got 4 and 6 are our 2 ships. I can't see where anybody is right now. Okay. crap on my OPL on my G6 miners. I forgot about them. Okay. I don't even remember how to start these things. It's been so long. It's been a while since I've done surges. It's been a couple of weeks. It's really important getting close to having the research actually unlocked. I needed to grab my Dauntless for this. I don't know why I'm not using it. Okay. These are kind of weird that these hostiles rubber band as much as they do. Jesus Christ. Attack leg where you can't even see where people's ships are is always annoying. Yeah, the surges are kind of fun because it's just a whack-a-mole, hit anything and everything. And a good opportunity to break out the Dauntless, too. Okay, after like 10 targets, one of these is gonna pay off. What position are we in? Second? Second is good. I don't know what it'll take to get to first, so I imagine it's quite a bit. We got a few G7 players on the server. frustrating. It's useful when you can actually see the ships that are coming because you know that that's something that needs to be retargeted. When you can't see the ships, you don't know that you need to retarget. I was hoping we were going to get to level 60 on this one, but no. Attack. Okay. Duck hostile. I haven't seen one stuck on the screen in here before. Well, the Dauntless really make this difficult to do much in. Is that where all the weird ship lag comes from? These take a little bit to reset too. One more. Hi, Dustin. Doing pretty well. Just running some surges for the leaderboard with the Alliance. Enjoying the relatively quiet game. How are you doing tonight? Doing okay? Good to hear that. Ooh, that one hit light. Bit on the tired side. Yeah, I hear you on that one. This is actually like a really good thing to do during an outpost. You don't need to use your strongest ships at all. All right, so we got that. I didn't even look through all the events today to make sure I've got everything done yet. I did the Echoes of V'ger earlier. All right, so I got both the SMSs done, the meta's done. Oh, tomorrow looks like it's gonna be a really light day. They didn't have that continue tomorrow at all. Faction hunt. I can wrap that up a little bit here. I still need to do my hazard hostiles. So send the GS-31 out to go catch those. Debating on taking a second Devore up to tier 8 and scrap 2 Devore to make a second Fuchsia. Or wait until I get a tier 9 Devore to keep this 2 lower Devore and go with 2 Fuchsias. Once I got like 2 Fuchsias, I felt like the need for the regular Devores was not there. And I think it's easier to get a Devore back up to tier 8 than it is to go from tier 8 to tier 9. I don't know if that's true or not, but that path to get that thing to tier 9 was crazy. I don't even know if you need to go all the way back up to tier 8 to scrap if you're going to do 2 of them. I don't remember what that requirement is. Going to Ops 44 and feel like getting ass handed to me in the leaderboards. Yeah, the leaderboards can be really difficult. I mean, even the heroic SMSs can be pretty difficult sometimes. Because, like, a lot of the heroic SMSs, some of them are geared for just, like, really, really heavy grinding. But most of them are geared towards people to spend. Which is fine if they're pairing up a heroic SMS with a regular SMS, because then you've got like a free-to-play version, and then you have an extra version for people to spend on. But it gets interesting. Sometimes taking a chance to stop and stock up on some things, you know, stop spending stuff and stocking up on things can give you a chance to run at some of the leaderboards. Once you're 9 Devore to max Fisha, it has to be 2 tier 8s. Okay. Or 3 tier 7s. Tier 7 really wouldn't be too bad. But to be able to do 3 of them is a little bit much. I mean, you've always got a steady drip of them coming from the loyalty chests, but that's not a super sustainable path for acquisition. Be able to do 3 on a consistent basis to keep yourself up on getting a couple of fiches. Abilities and cooldown. I must have been right at the time cutoff. Man, I wouldn't mind a research to even decrease the cooldown on that too a little bit more. I gotta do freebooters too. I forgot about those. 4 more. Had a total of 4 Devore, 1 that I maxed, and scrap for a fish, and currently have 3 Devore at tier 8 and 2 tier 7. Oh, so you're set pretty good then. I think at that point I'd probably scrap the I'd probably scrap 2 of the tier 8s. Probably won't take that long to get one of the other tier 7s up to tier 8. Getting Arg and the Ferengi Whip. The Ferengi Whip makes a big difference in this game. I mean, not even just in the stuff that it does with the speed of the ship, but even just the stuff it does in the refinery for the forbidden tech stuff. right, so that is hazard dailies. Ship that off to go kill freebooters. Here's my ship. Okay, I'm down here. Do I really want to be able to tier up 2 fish at the same time? That is a hard question. Well, if you get like one of them up to like tier 3 or something like that, you know, like that kind of puts it usable. I mean, you're still going to want to work one as like a primary. Because as soon as you can get it up to like the system's here. So like if you get it up into like the Delta sector and Sigma sector and stuff, like that's where things make it easy. I don't remember where it starts. It must be the Delta sector. So I mean, if you get that first one up to the Delta sector, you know, you can work on that second one a little bit. So, I mean, it's still useful at like tier 1. Just keeping up on the extra concentrated latinum. Like, you might not want to break it out during lat rush because it's not going to have great protection and cargo capacity. But like in the off days, people aren't going to be watching the systems near as much. So you can sneak out some latinum to keep the refinery rolling. Alright, what do we have else for events? So faction hunt. I don't know if that made enough of a dent. Probably not. I'll probably go attack that after reset. Get a jump start on my actual faction dailies. No, wait, I've got outpost rolling. What wave am I on there? Just past half ice. So I'll wrap that one up in the morning then. Legacy of the Voyager, there's sort of more material spend opportunity. I don't particularly want to. I did the rest of the spend on the Aphelion acquisition for the G7 miner. And then I haven't done any kind of spend in the Vengeance event this week or this weekend. I don't think that's gonna really I think that's really gonna pay off. I don't have enough rare right now to really do much. Let's see, Fleet Commander upgrade. Got some Sigma credits. As long as I keep cargo at below max protected cargo for the most part, I seem okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, if you don't have to worry about people attacking you too much, then yeah, getting a couple low-level... Having a couple of low-level fiches is actually handy then. I think I ended up with like 3 myself. Two. I only ended up with 2. And even one of them right now, I got one of them maxed, one of them's at tier 9. So I think tier 9 is like where you needed to get it to get up into the biggest concentrated lat system. That one? Well, it gets you up to the second biggest one. Probably the biggest one with Grush or something. No, that wouldn't be quite there. And it gets you up to the second biggest one. Which was more than fine for the most part. There's never really super heavy competition for that. I didn't think that it was too bad for our server, at least. Bling ball 168k. That's not bad. All right, season passes, outpost, battle pass. Almost wrapped up. That expires in 2 days. 1 day and a half. Territory capture, that's a month and a half out. Wave defense finishes in a day and a half. All right, so I didn't know if that one was going to complete any of the events for the main one or not. 30 blueprints needed to build the Bachor. $30's not a lot. If you only have 30 left, that's very close. claim all of this stuff. I should do... I did not do all the freebooter things. Why did that not count on the freebooters? Oh, there it did. That was weird. Let's see. I still have Q's challenge. Knock out a couple of them real quick. Oh gosh, I'm missing the button because of the outposts. Where I'm suffering the most is the ship Ops 40 and Ops 42 ship I'm lacking. Yeah, it's a tough road. I mean, that's a long ways between, you know, technically 34 and 42. I mean, you've got some specialty ships along the path, but you know, like, you don't have any actual faction ships to do anything with at that point. It's a weird gap in the game. Like when I had gone through that gap, there wasn't really, we didn't really have many specialty ships back then. Like they've all been introduced very recently here. Or more recently, because it was like, I don't remember if it was 2020 or 2021 that I was going through late 30s and 40s. Also behind on Voyager and Defiant. Defiant isn't as important as far as like the ship itself. Like there's some good stuff in the Bajoran store. But Voyager, I think Voyager has a little more utility. I mean, at a minimum, it's a really great scouting ship to be able to get out and get out the systems that you can't get to with regular ships. Because if you have people in your alliance that can support you, you can start armadas at higher levels than you can normally reach with other ships that you can actually kill them with. Defiant, I'm gonna guess that it has 2. That might actually be 3. Yeah, it has 3. Finding D4 is lacking weapon firepower with only having 2 gun ports. Well, I mean, that's where like some of the officers can kind of help, because if you can start doubling shots, that does get to be an advantage. But I think the D4 does have a funkier firing pattern where I think it is 2 shots and then it takes a round off, and then 2 shots and then a round off. That never used to be a big deal because combat would last, you know, like 20 or 30 rounds on average. But I guess now, with things needing to be finished off in, you know, like a shorter round count, that may be making a difference in the long run. But yeah, there's officers that give you double shots. I want to say Tora works on hostiles and armadas. I know she works on armadas and or maybe invading entities. Huron, I think, gives you an opportunity to recharge your shot. Gotta keep Gorkon on bridge. Yeah, I mean, when you're running those interceptors, I mean, they love to have those hull breach and ISO crit builds. I mean, when you get an opportunity to get Belana Torres maxed out, like, she's killer on them interceptors. Oh, I need to switch. I need to put Janeway on Fleet Commander spot. Oh, she is? Oh, Fana's still dying? Yuck. Oh, I don't have burning. I don't have burning on my ship. That's why I'm dying so much. Okay, burning is outdoing outposts. One time I place Grush on officer deck is when I want warp range. Yeah, I mean, that's about the only time. He doesn't go bad below deck for padding stats. But he does take away a lot when he's up top. But it's still a sacrifice to have stats padding, unless, you know, like you're building a specific crew that is relying on a specific stat. Because a lot of times having your lower deck abilities is gonna give you more benefit, but there are circumstances where that's not always the case. So much of that stuff falls into trial and error. Alright, so that should be 2 Q's trials down. I'm waiting. Will there be a ship with a 4th bridge officer, crew including captain? I feel like we're gonna be like moving into that direction eventually. I wish we could use LAD on higher levels of crystal ore and gas. Yeah, some of that would be kind of nice. I don't know what the conversion rate would be though. I mean, it gets kind of handy with having the converters in the refinery, so you can change things around to, you know, different ones that you need when you need it. I am thankful that they do allow the conversions for the commons, though. All right, I'm gonna set this ship back to. Is this the Mauga? No. Divite. Oh no, it's doing the officer glitch thing. It won't let me actually select the officers. I hate it when that happens. Oh, and then I can't actually see those that way. Okay, that actually worked this time. That never works. I'm gonna send these ships out to go mine some par steel. Sigma par steel. Maybe get lucky and find a Sigma titanium node. Not likely, but you never know. Oh, let's see. It's about time to call it a night. Let's go and raid MJ tonight. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Appreciate the time that you spent with me tonight. I will be live again tomorrow night, and we'll be going over some predictions for the arc that starts on Tuesday. Talking about any of the stuff that's been released so far, and going over some of the releases and any of the videos that Scopely's gonna have released. There will be. I'll have more details about the giveaways that will be on Tuesday night. Get the number tallied, finalized for how many giveaways there's gonna be. That will be given away on Twitch too. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday. Thank you once again.